Hey everyone, and welcome back to House of Mystery. Hope everybody is doing well, and I'm super excited because I want to share today three new murder mysteries that are set to be released in 2025. So there's probably a lot more, but these are three that I'm super excited about, and I can't wait to hear about, read about, and see what actually happens with these movies slash series that are coming out. So the first one that I want to talk about is one that I just found out about. Towards Zero. This is based on Agatha Christie's book of the same title from 1944. This is set to be released on a BBC, and apparently you're going to be able to see it on BritBox in the US and in Canada. This is a three-part series with 1 hour for each part. It is going to star Angelica Houston, so I'm very excited because I have not read this. I'm going to need to read this before I watch it. This is apparently set in 1936, so there's been this scandalous divorce between a celebrity and an ex-wife, but they decide to spend the summer together in their childhood home. Now, there's other things that come into the mix. I think that his new wife is there and some other people as well, and there's also this trouble brewing for a detective who has to untangle this web of jealousy, deceit, and basically all around dysfunction, is what it sounds like. And he needs to solve what's going on before there is another death. So it sounds pretty twisted. It's an Agatha Christie, so I'm definitely expecting a twist somewhere. Clues that when you look back were in plain sight, but I can never quite figure them out with Agatha Christie, much different than the cozy mysteries that I often really like to read. Hers are very difficult for me sometimes, and so that's one reason that I love them. So I'm very excited to see this when it comes out. Now, I read one place that it was going to start after maybe in January, so maybe it's out on BBC already, but I also saw spring of 2025. I couldn't get a hard release date, so I'm thinking that it's probably not out yet. So if you know differently, please let us know. Let us know what you think. I think also, as I was researching, that there may have been some other renditions of this done before, but this is a new one that is just coming out this year. And then secondly, we have the Thursday Murder Club's movie coming out on Netflix. I am so excited about this because it has some really big stars. It has Ben Kingsley, Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, all coming to this movie. So this is based on a widely loved book, Thursday Murder Club, and it is on my list. And actually, it is part of a series. There are four books, I think, so far, with two still set to be released. So that's another thing I really love about this. The books are doing really well. I think with the plot apparently being really good and a cast like this, you're looking at having more mysteries to come. I don't think that this will be a standalone. So I love that because I love like having stuff to look forward to once I like one. And so this is something that I think will be really successful. And if you don't know anything about the premise, you have these people who are at a retirement home and they solve mysteries. So I think what I also love about it is that that's very different from a lot of your typical mysteries. That to me is a new plot twist on that. And so with the plot and just the whole premise and this cast, I think this is going to be great. And this is also set to release in 2025, but it wrapped back in October of 24, the filming did. So there's not a hard release date yet, but I'm hoping sometime in the spring. And then the one that is probably the biggest name for mystery lovers for this year, also a Netflix, also no specific release date yet, but Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. So if you know anything about the Knives Out franchise, it had a really good worldwide box office with the first one. I think something over $600 million was made. And then you had Knives Out 2, the Glass Onion mystery that came to Netflix that I didn't personally like it as much, but it's still definitely worth watching. But it's going to be hard to compete with that very first Knives Out movie. But you have Daniel Craig, who played Benoit Blanc, and the whole first Knives Out movie that just created, it's almost like a Jurassic Park to me. I think it was so good that even if you had some failing movies in the series, people are going to come back to it because they remember how good the first one was. And I think that that Knives Out first movie is able to do that. And the director said that as long as him and Daniel Craig can continue to have fun, he wants to make these movies as long as possible because they are standalone, even though they're playing off that one character. You don't need the full cast every movie. It's just that detective coming back again. And so you can switch up the scenarios, which makes it really fun. So they haven't released a whole lot about the plot, but it has been said a whole lot that they're trying new things. So I'm wondering, a lot of people are thinking that since his husband was introduced in the first movie, that maybe there's going to be more in the way of his personal life in this one. And also, he's never truly been like in the crosshairs of the killer. The aim of the killer is to kill him necessarily. And so I think that maybe that could be something that comes to this movie as well. And then so many people are wondering about the set, like all the places it could be. They would love to see some maybe different places, but it has been confirmed, I believe, that it will be set in America. So I don't care. I don't care where it's set. I'm really excited about this movie. And as I get release dates, of course, I will keep you updated. So there's just three. I will probably do more as I hear about them, but I'm super excited about these three. Let me know your thoughts on each of them and which one you're most excited about. Again, if you've made it to this point, thank you so much for watching and helping me grow my channel. It means so much, and I'm just so glad that there are other people out there who enjoy the mystery genre as much as I do. So thanks, everyone. Have a great day, and as always, stay mysterious.